Where else to go back to except our magic level select screen? That level is much shorter than the previous one, but it's mainly just composed of a boss battle, so... Next up, Act 2-3, What a Wonderful World. This chapter is a bit shorter than the first level, but still pretty lengthy. Be welcome, well, I guess all I can say is welcome ourselves to a few new mechanics in the game as well. If you think this game's going to stop throwing new stuff at you, be prepared to be surprised. Alright, I guess all I can say, I like this next level actually quite a bit, so I'm hyped, let's do it. The music sounds very Silent Hill-esque here, which makes sense as the person composing it is the Silent Hill music person. But I think it shines here in songs like this sometimes.
You know I found Paula in a dumpster, right?
What? You said you met her at the supermarket.
I did. It was the bin out behind the dime a dozen.
And you just picked her up out of the rubbish and brought her home?
Why no?
Sometimes I think I hardly know you.
That's one way to pick up chicks. We're gonna go over this way, get ourselves some machine gun ammo for the teether. Alright, there's a whole lot more to still elaborate on and enhance through the course of this. I mean, like, look, we can enjoy ourselves nice innards pulsating and growing off the walls. Why not, right? Alright. However, though, you can't be in hell without a couple demons. Lights.
What was that?
I don't know, but we've got company, as in lots of.
Well, if they pull up a chair, I would be happy to beat them with it.
If you get crawling demons are the best thing for you, those who want to collect money. Watch why. They drop gems like fucking hotcakes. That's why they're typically the best if you're trying to go for money. Look at all those gems spewing out. So if you ever want to be a gem hoarder, learn how to fucking make zombies crawl on their knees. That's time for me to reload. Now what I meant to do. Try to show up its legs. Those demons are tougher to shoot the legs off of. Come on, Bill. Oh, I just killed it. Well, no time like to kill a time. Alright. Anything else around here to collect? Negatory. On to the next. Charge! Next up, who knows? This door. Alcohol. Why not? Now, here's a new mechanic to this game. Previously, all we've looked at so far have been those posters. Outside this guy is just strange to just seeing you're dead. But this is the first storybook in the game. There's a set of fairy tales in this game. I won't say much about it outside of the fact that we're about to read it. So, fairy tale time.
The man who never had his fill. It was a cold and snowy eve. Certainly no night for a man without a home to be walking these grey and endless streets. Inside the pizza parlor, George Reed spun a lively tune on his harmonica. The local children giggled and pointed excitedly at the harmonica man as their parents glowed with approval. His reward would be all the pizza he could eat, 6 pies at least, and a warm bed in one of these folks' homes. He knew they were good for it. But when he tucked in for the night, George had not had his fill. As the years and calories stacked up, most men would have got older and fatter. Yet for all he consumed, George only got thinner as he washed from town to town. Tapeworm. Tonight he plied his trade with some grannies and orderlies in a nursing home. Hoo-ah-ha! His harmonica filled the room with joy. After devouring 3 helpings of pork chops and mashed potatoes, he eyed the plate of the old woman next to him. Juice dribbled down his chin. "Go ahead, Georgie," she said. "You're such a good boy, you shouldn't have to starve." But George had not had his fill. Early the next morning, he was already on the freeway with his thumb in the air. Where are you headed? Said the man in the truck. Nowhere, said George. Anywhere. It was a new decade, and tonight George played to an all but empty bar in the city. He had lost a lot of weight. Afterwards, the only woman in the joint took the stool next to him and asked him his name. The bartender leaned over the counter. You don't know this guy, Mary. George is famous, been all over the tri-state area. With a wink, he added, man's insatiable. And that night, George proved it as he buried his face in Mary's beaver. Holy woodland creatures! Attaboy, George! Attaboy, George! Play that harmonica, she purred. But even after 5 trips to heaven and back, he had not had his fill. The morning after was an awkward affair as they stared at each other over coffee. One wanted to feel more, the other just wanted to feel. In his final days, George was all skin and bones. I can relate, except for the skin part. His last meal had been a mistake. It was on a sidewalk one night in a small suburban town that he came across the boy. Hungrily, and with an agonized grimace, he opened his mouth to beg for help. Out came a cacophony of wheezes and toots, but the boy understood.
Wait, you mean Jorge ate his harmonica?
Once he was alone, George Reed looked at the candy bar he held in one hand and began to cry. They found George's half-eaten body in a market next town over. In one hand he held a knife, in the other a fork. Chunks of flesh had been torn from his chest and his arms. Blood framed an eerie smile. The wind that morning blew fierce, and as it whistled through the hole he'd carved out of his own neck, the harmonica man played his last song in this world. There were Gawkers, and many knew him. They shared stories of how he'd filled them with hope, filled them with life. They, at least, had had their fill. Especially Mary. The end.
And that's the first storybook. Evidently the background of our first boss there, George. Alright, off of that. There'll be reading more of those down the line. For the moment, let's just hop back onto this window. Alright, next section coming up is what I recall. It's probably what I recall. Yep, it's what I recall. I know this area. Oh boy.
That cheeky imp! He doused our goat!
Then let's put out some lights of our own.
So, welcome to Imps. Imps are like zombies, except that they're little crawly things, and they can douse goats freely. So get ready, they're bitches, basically. You want to... The one thing is that if the goat's ever out, they'll walk towards it.
Would you kindly bust a cap in those mother fudges before they douse the lights?
No, get in before this, get in before this. No, hell. Oh, I stopped before they even got shrouded in darkness. I'm a good shot. Now, if you're able to melee these guys, you can give a lot of money, but it's really hard to do, because you have to get to that very specific moment. Oh, hell. I'm getting good at that timing there. You can stop the darkness from shrouding them. We'll start this guy.
You know, we never finished talking about you kidnapping Paula.
I didn't kidnap her.
You hauled her out of a skip. Isn't that illegal in some states? What did she say?
Nothing. Not for weeks. I was afraid to even touch her, you know? Like she didn't belong to me. To anyone.
But something changed.
There was a phone call.
Anyways, that's us learning more about the story at backstory between Paula and Garcia. And Zeno, you know this game. You knew what was coming. Anyways, though, speaking of which, is there anything around here that I need? Nope. Did I obtain a brain? I might have obtained a brain. I wasn't paying close enough attention, I guess. Back over this way, though. Game's learning something evidently. Yep.
Speaking of phones, put that on hold, G. We've got company.
not as good timing there. Which is a shame, because these zombies can be bitches. Burst this door down. This is gonna get difficult. Don't wanna get by that bitch. Okay, now to make sure this guy's okay. Fuck me. That was his fucking shadow. You can see why this battle's kinda tough. Let's get that guy out of the picture. Another guy's gonna be coming in just a second. Fuck me! Alright, let me get this guy. Come on, take care of him before they respawn to darkness. Tricky, tricky darkness battles. Okay, who's behind me? Fuck me, darkness hits. Darkness kills. Alright, took care of those zombies before that all got into a problem. Okay, I guess now I'll just kill this guy. Nope. Just gotta shoot him dead. Alright, almost got him.
Okay, now what's this about a phone call?
Me and Paula were eating when the phone rang. Suddenly, she slams her fork down and says, "Don't answer it!"
Creepy.
First thing she ever said to me. But I got up to take the call. Johnson, you should have seen her. She jumped out of her chair, ran to the phone, and ripped it right off the wall.
Whoa.
Then she came and put her arms around me and started crying. It was the craziest, weirdest, sexiest thing I have ever seen. I have been hers ever since.
There you go, their backstory further explained. Let's go this way. Is there really another zombie in here, or am I just hearing things? There was some ammo there if I'd used my machine gun, but I hadn't. However, we just heard something that sounded like fireworks, and that is one odd mirror. There we go. Trust me when I say this, I know this game by heart too. I know that you and I are both big fans of it. Anyways, though, now we got this. Let's head back the way that we came. Almost forgot about this little crevice. Were you smiling about teeth kill?
What? Demons don't like teeth?
The gun laws here are very strict. Haven't you wondered why they don't shoot back? You and I are violating almost every rule in the book. Heck, I'm practically made of teeth.
Alright. Did not mean drinks right then. Fucking A. Let's just climb up here. I like how this area looks because it has kind of a purplish stain to it. The red or the blue or the green. Oh, it's very romantic. Hopping out windows. Still my specialty. Here's an area to buy drinks, speaking of which.
Expecting any phone calls?
No, siree. Maybe it's from Paula.
Or at least someone with answers.
One can hope. Before I answer it, though, over here. Red gem. Handy dandy. I'm gonna put that into my teether and put into damage for the moment. Oh, by the way, this is pro advice, and trust me when I say it. Before you complete this game, you're gonna want to upgrade the teether as much as possible. I'm not gonna say too much, but it makes the final boss battle so much easier. So much easier. The teether is so useful in that boss battle to the point, and especially on Legion. I'm not gonna say this. The first time I fought the final boss, I didn't upgrade my teether all the way, and the boss battle took me almost an hour to complete. Just that boss battle alone. It's really hard, but we'll get to that when we get to that. That's on this difficulty though. On easier difficulties you can do just fine without the teether, but on this difficulty though particularly. There's a pro tip for the day. Now then. I wish I had a burrito, so if you have one, I'm gonna say take it. Hot Sasuke Pap, I'll take 5. Collecting all those drinks. Rain, rain, rain.
Dios mío. Paula, is that you? When will this fucking torture end? Ah!
Love that yell.
From hottie to hamburger, just like that.
Anyways, though, turns out no one was calling us. Now, who here likes fireworks? Want to ask who here likes fireworks? Well, no real particular reason. That doesn't look fun. Let's up.
Fireworks! We could use these to chase away the darkness, at least in short bursts.
Alright, fireworks are so helpful here. What you need to do, the darkness will keep on coming. You gotta launch fireworks to keep it away at bay.
Just look at them. Fiery sprinkles in a great big chocolatey sky.
Johnson, shut up.
But anyways, be careful. The darkness will keep on coming around here. Trust me, whoever so will it. I forget what we're supposed to do here. Hit it. Shoot it. Shoot it. God dang it, I forgot this part. Oh, yeah, like that, right.
Magnifico.
Magnifico. This for a second, hop around out. Now, here are like dead people. No particular reason I asked this very question right now. It's already all for the fucking gems. Actually, I'm gonna see if I shoot off a few legs here. Makes my gem collecting ways easier. Those are typically worth more gems. Come here, Crawly Ollie. Forgot they could do that. Make it better, their hardest spot. Try and wait for them to open up. I guess that does not do it. You need to shoot off their legs too. I'm just gonna shoot you with this. Anyways, that's enough pawn fun for today. If we break back forth, let's continue on back into the darkness. A little bit of ammo for the road, and up this path we go. You thought the fun was over? Well, dead, hanging corpses. That's all I can say to that. The only way to get out of darkness this thick is through fireworks.
This fucking darkness!
And let's charge, fire, voila. Battle time. Try and kill as many of these things as I can quickly. There we go. Charge as fast as I can. There we go. Fortunately, my job's gonna still be a little bit tough. Get this out. You thought the fun was over. Wait till these guys start showing up. Ha ha ha! No. Charge, charge, charge to stop the firework and never stop. Eyeball. Delicious. Now let's get. Actually, I think there's something over here if I remember correctly. Stars an extra drink. That's never a bad thing. Second of all, was there anything else in around here? Doesn't really seem like it. Let's just get out here. Eyeball, you say? I'll feed you a fucking gourmet meal of eyeballs. Back to the darkness we go. That almost looks like a firework I could use. And see, this is what we like to call natural progress. Except we need it to be dark again because you can only shoot these things in darkness. There we go. You guys see, all the mechanics are starting to come together, and more things are starting to get added. This is only the second real level in the game, but things are only going to get trickier and trickier as things progress. Part of the fun of it, though. However, though, this is new. Flowers. Whatsoever could flowers mean in the underworld? Such shiny flowers. Starting to become all over the place.
What the shit is that?
What is that?
Let's take a closer look.
There's something over there with a giant eye. Flowers.
Well, howdy-ho! Name's Christopher. Now, don't y'all be afraid. I ain't gonna bite. Trust me. You see, I'm what you call a mixture of beast and human. Oh, best of both worlds, my pappy said. But what are you doing around these parts? Ain't you immortal?
Why should I tell you? All I see is demon.
Well, shucks. You gotta look underneath the leathery exterior. Deep down, I am a sensitive and understanding listener.
Some asswipe named Fleming stole my girl and took her to his castle. I am here to take her back.
Meaning you are on a quest to kick the Prince of Evil's ass? Holy shit! Oh, I want in on some of this action. How can I help, huh? How can I?
Well, I hope that you're offering more than just enthusiasm.
I tell you what, I get pretty hungry, and I just love them white gems. You get enough of those and we can trade. With the right incentive, I might even be able to introduce you to some real product. Know what I mean?
Magnifico.
Okay, then chuck them sparklies right down the hatch. Go on, feed me! Ah!
He's our merchant character. You can buy things from him. When you start seeing flowers like this growing all around, you know you're coming up to the merchant. He also has a lot to say, but there's a really bad thing in this game where it typically skips the first line of dialogue, which you can only hear once. I'm gonna make sure I can't. I'm gonna see if I can't skip this. Fuck! It does it automatically. I hate when it does that. Because you miss funny dialogue, he says.
Y'all find any gems, you haul them on back to your old pal Christopher. See y'all real soon. Looking for any rare items? Y'all find any gems, you haul them on back to your old pal Christopher.
Alright. At the moment, there isn't too much we can buy from him. We can buy ammo for our guns, we can buy drinks. The only other real thing, the really valuable thing that he only sells at this point is red gems.
I'm surprised Christopher hasn't had a visit from the GEA. You read about gem busts all the time.
I don't have enough white gems on this difficulty to get this, so honestly, there's not really anything I need to buy from him at this point. The thing that he's best for, in my opinion, is buying red gems if you need them, so I suggest you save up for that unless because you really want sake or ammo for something. Alright, so we don't need anything from him right now. I wish I didn't buy some of that alcohol earlier, else I would have been able to buy a red gem right there, but for the future, we'll meet again, certainly. Look at all those rocks. Oh boy, another new mechanic time.
Whoa, what's this? Sushi with a dick?
These guys may look ugly, but they're actually quite useful.
Are they friendly?
Yes, I kept one as a pet. Hit them with light, and they'll keep you safe.
Here we go. Go, Light Sushi, go! Look at him go flobble flobble around. Oh, he's a spear. I think they're cute. Anyways, though, over here we go. He sounds so happy. Now then, if we go over this way.
A cemetery.
Really? I had no idea.
No, there isn't. No need to get snippy. It's just this wasn't here before. Since when do demons get buried?
Since I came to town.
A little bit of a drink there to encourage ourselves onward. So anyways, though, the irony of a cemetery being in hell isn't lost on them. Let's quickly gather ourselves up some ammo. Look at this mysterious X marker here.
Whoa, who did this? Mr. X!
Only a demon hunter could kill this many and not be lying dead next to them.
So as Garcia says, we have another demon hunter apparently somewhere else in hell. Somebody who goes by the name Mr. X. At least, his symbol is a giant bloodied X, which he makes from the corpses of the demon he defeats. Who's this mysterious demon hunter? Well, let's find out later.
Paula and I promised we would be buried together.
How romantic. Now if we go over this way, aye, nothing there. Just a big old gravestone.
Any suggestions?
Aim for the head! Not that you really have a choice.
Shoot this as much as you can. I run the machine gun for this personally.
Shoot the red spots!
You don't say, Johnson. Watch out for all the, of course, zombies and all that. Demons. I call them zombies, they're all demons. Alright, see if I can take this one out. There we go. Making progress. Let's see if I can take care of this thing all right now. There we go, easy enough. However, the tough thing part is usually these things. But I'm doing big old gems for everyone. Collecting machine gun ammo. As I said, that doesn't kill them, but this will. See if I can hit this guy and take care of him before it's too late. That part actually goes usually a lot worse for me, so I'm surprised it did that pretty easily in one go. I guess I just gotten better at them. Typically, if you're not careful, all those shadowy creatures can start gangbanging you and killing you, and they respawn infinitely, but I did well then. There we go. Next up, that giant tower. You must have seen it on the world map. We all knew this was coming eventually, myself included. So, charge straight on ahead and get prepared to do magical gemmy type things. What could we do in a giant tower? Take your guesses now if you haven't played this before. Let's find out what the giant tower hides. This is, by the way, we're going to go back to the map screen, but it's not a new level. It's still Act 2-3. Just, they show you go into the tower for whatever reason. So onward to the second part of What a Wonderful World. Someone guesses Dracula. Someone, any other guesses? Dracula's not a bad guess. Let's see. Of course, if you played this game before, you know what's coming up, so I'm just asking those who have not played it before. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Just give a moment to people. Or people a moment, not moment to people. Aye, aye. Let's go on. Deeper into the actual tower, we find ourselves in another switch in gameplay style.
Darkness. Where is a god when you need one?
Okay, okay. Crazy idea, G. What if we use that chandelier?
Here we go. Now, it's not vampires or Van Helsing. Not bad guesses, though. Intriguing thoughts on that one. However, what we're going to do is that we're going to hop aboard this magical chandelier and have ourselves a little bit of fun. Works like this. You want to try and hit all of the darkness cores right now, controlling the chandelier like this, being able to go around circles. I also suggest going for all of the fucking gems you can. You kind of have to get into a circular motion. You can like swing back and forth like this, as opposed to what I'm doing, which works sometimes better than what I'm doing. But you don't need to just do it like this. You can you kind of have to get momentum moving and going as fast as you can around circles doing this. I prefer going around the rim because I think it's more fun like this. Upwards we go. Da, 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 da. And you go a little bit lower. A little bit lower. There we go. There's one. There's two. Almost three. There's three. Let's go to four now. Let me go up a little bit higher. There we go. There's four.
Is it just me, or are these crystals a bit phallic?
You're one to talk.
I'm gonna try and collect all the gems I can as well, because white gems are in an upwell supply here, and I want to collect as many as I possibly can. Upward, hit that one. Let's swing this way. Up, up. There we go, got that one. Circular motions. Try and get the white gem in the middle. Alright, upward a bit. I need to go lower a little bit. Or even upper a bit. First lower. Now up, 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 up. There we go, hit them all. Even a few zombies there. That was fun, if not a bit easy.
You see? Chandelier! Brilliant idea!
For when you pulled out of your ass.
Wrong. I don't have an arse.
An upgrade to go along with that too. The upgrade I'm going to put into damage for the teether. Magic. And next. Whenever you have a door, you know the job to do. They call it a door job.